I wanted to talk about a few things that I really enjoy and some things that I would fix about this little 8 by 8 hunting blind. It's also a sleepover kind of cabin or place, I guess, every once in a while. So some things we kind of like and would change. Firstly, it does need more bracing on the side. It's supported by a 4 by 4 post, and when you get up there and are moving around a little bit, it's a little wobbly. So we need more support in that area. One thing I am really happy with that you can see here is the rolled roofing that we're using right now on part of it, on two or three of the sides. It's just tacked on with some flat or some wide-headed nails, and then we use some 1 by 3 boards at the seams and also in the middle, just to prevent any kind of wind damage. This was installed 3 years ago, and it's held up really well. It looks nice. It's camouflage in a way, and I really like the look of it. We haven't done that on all sides, but it's something I'd really recommend. Another thing that we did that I really like is the windows are all hinged. We do have some stationary windows, but it's nice that they can all open. If you're using this as a hunting blind, that means you could shoot from all 4 sides. It's also really nice to get a breeze in here in the fall. It's awesome to be up here at that time. Some of the windows are hinged so they open going across, and you can see one there. It's open so that it goes up, just so that we still have space to move around inside. Also, the ceiling there, you could see that we do have metal roofing on here, but we installed it on purlins, and I really wish that we'd put plywood up top before we installed the metal roof, because mice come in from right underneath that roof. There's a small gap, like a 1 inch gap, that mice have been known to come in. And I didn't think that they would be able to get this high up in the air, but of course they can. Of course, also you do need a booze rack. I mean, we know that, but that's great to have also. Um, and also, just here, you'll see just in a second here, one of the windows here on the left, it actually has a screen in it. It's good to have some screens in there when there are bugs out. So we did add like a small hunting kind of window on that side. And just using plexiglass, um, we just blocked it in to just hold the glass in place. You could pull it out, and then it's at about shooting height, so you would be able to shoot out of this side also, if need be, with a gun, I would say. And we use plexiglass quite a bit in here. Some of the stationary windows were really nice. We just basically used 1 by 1 pieces of wood and would frame in plexiglass, and it's held up really well. These were installed 3 years ago, and we haven't seen any fading, any cracking with the pretty tough winters here in New York State. So this top window, you can see that's how it's installed. We just cut it to size, just score it and cut it very easy, the plexiglass, and then just framed it in with some 1 by 1s, and haven't had any issues thus far, so we're pretty happy with that. And then these other windows that you see, the kind of old house windows, those we got really cheaply just off of Craigslist. Use a table saw and just kind of cut them to size for the framing that you have. Even if we cut them like a little too narrowly, kind of like the backing or the frame that they run into that we tacked in holds them in place. Drop down table also has been nice to have. It's on hinges, supported by a 2 by 6. Just kind of jams into the stud here at the bottom, and then we just put some backing around it up here at the top to hold it in place in case somebody's knee hits it or something to that effect. But yeah, pretty happy with things thus far. As I said, there has been some mice kind of issues, some small nest inside, but other than that, the weather stayed out. The metal roof has helped a lot, and it's a nice size. You can fit a cot in here, and it's tucked in the woods, which has been nice also. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions, be happy to answer. Yeah, those are some of the gaps up there that you can see. That's where the mice have come in. Another fixed window. So yeah. Yeah, it's neat, and this is a big one that we just put some latches on so it can close tightly. and also on the way up. Right now we have just a regular kind of ladder coming up into here, but really ideally it'd be nice to have a step ladder, so that after you come inside you could just close the door behind you, which would be best. But otherwise really happy with the way things are going, and it's been nice looking at YouTube other places. And if you have any questions, please reach out, and thanks a lot for watching. Appreciate that.